busy as the day can get, as hectic as your schedule, as maddening as your morning, one thing is essential. That one thing you can't forget. And no, it's not your wedding anniversary.
It's breakfast. Now, you've heard Mom say it a million times. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Well, she's absolutely right. So our morning today will be wholesome and healthy, sumptuous yet satisfying, just like one of Mom's breakfasts.
You're having breakfast with me at Isha Life's vegetarian restaurant, Maha Mudra. With a health-conscious menu designed by Meena Tenapan and based on principles prescribed by Sadhguru, Maha Mudra fuses the old-world wisdom of our ancestors with more modern-day tastes, and all in a bright, breezy, peaceful atmosphere, bathed in natural light and surrounded by natural greens.
We work on a principle of 50% health and a 50% indulgence. So our breakfast menu also has cheese masala dosa, which is very indulgent. And then we have vada. I wouldn't call vada an indulgence, but a healthy indulgence. So our menu comprises of anything from toast to juices to salads. We have a wide range.
To greet me was a welcome drink made with vetiver, a sort of root, sprinkled with little tucumaria seeds that have always reminded me of frog's eggs. After that arrived a lush-looking welcome platter with a small bowl of fruit, sprouts, and a drink made with coconut milk. Fruits, according to Meena, should be eaten before the meal when the nutrients can be absorbed most effectively by the body. I took her advice to heart, or rather to stomach, and nibbled away at my platter.
Well, now I have the rich heritage here with red rice congee, very nutritional, might I add, a side of pairis and pickle, papadam, and a spoon made from jackfruit leaf, which I'm probably going to need some practice with before I master. Oh, pretty simple.
Congee, or congee as it's also known, is eaten in many other Asian countries. In Cambodia, rice congee is often combined with dried fish, pickled vegetables, and salted eggs. In Indonesia, congee is called bubur and is commonly eaten for breakfast or can be combined with shredded chicken. Vietnamese congee, called chow, can be prepared with Asian green beans or pandan leaves, a sort of tropical plant used widely in Southeast Asian cuisine. The word congee, however, is believed to be derived from the Dravidian Tamil word, kanji.
Main thing about carbohydrates is if it is complex carbohydrates, it breaks down in a different manner in the way it is available to your body at different periods of the day. So complex carbohydrates are the best form. You get that in our red rice kanji, which is one of our specialties introduced now. It's a traditional age-old recipe handed down to generations. We complement the carbohydrates with pairir, which is moong dal, basically made of moong dal, whole moong. So that is also very rich in proteins and it's very good for you.
Well, the congee is so full-bodied and wholesome and reassuringly warm. There's just something about it. I'm sort of mastering the art of the leaf spoon. I don't know what it is about this pickle, but it is to die for with the papadam, which is crispy and crunchy. And of course, if the pickle is too much heat for you, you have a side of ice-cool buttermilk.
Now, aptly titled Chennai Addiction is the breakfast platter that is to Chennaites what olive oil is to Italians, what butter is to the French, what tea is to the Chinese. This was a platter of essentially, typically, particularly Chennai items: pongal, vada, idli, sambar. Upon my platter, a white puff of idli, fluffy as a morning cloud, plopped down happily next to a slightly more adventurous tasting masala idli. The heavenly little vada wasn't one to be left out and took center stage, complemented with a dash of sambar.
For me, the texture of the vada is so essential to how much I enjoy it. I generally don't like vadas that are soggy or heavy, but this one is light and airy, not greasy at all, with a slightly crispy outer layer.
Pongal is a sort of South Indian rice lentil, and this pongal was flavorful, moist, and a lovely partner to the tantalizingly tart and spicy sambar.
Now this is particularly interesting, my side dish over here, the curry leaf gravy. I haven't seen it anywhere. It's also said to be very good for high cholesterol.
Finally was the vegan's alternative to the omelette. A vegetarian omelette made with chana dal flour and vegetables, served with toast. I must admit, I prefer the good old-fashioned eggs and toast to this heavier textured faux egg, but if you don't eat eggs, then this is a suitable alternative.
Well, I can't think of a more apt way to end a South Indian meal than with a South Indian filter coffee. But more interesting to me, at least, is what I have here on the side, the suku coffee, which is actually a blend of dried ginger, coriander seeds, and palm sugar. An aromatic and exotic combination.
An average breakfast for two at Maha Mudra will cost you around 400 to 450 rupees.
Now, eating out at Maha Mudra actually feels like eating at home, and that is the strongest point of the restaurant for me. I mean, even after such a heavy meal, I still feel very light and very fresh. And if you are looking to be on this very show, well, you're very, very lucky, because we are offering you the chance to do that right now. All you have to do is answer me this question. According to historical records, which was the first ever soup consumed? Was it A, pea soup, B, grass soup, C, hippopotamus soup, or D, sweet corn chicken soup? Send your answers in to feedback@ndtv-hindu.com and I might see you on the show.